everybody, welcome back to my channel. Well, after a couple of months of not doing anything scrapbooking related, I'm finally back to the main topic of this channel. I haven't done anything, as I said, scrapbooking related because I've been working on DIYs. I'm switching my home decor to farmhouse style, and I spent I think since November working, since I started decorating, no, before that, because I started decorating for Halloween and doing some DIYs. But there is another reason why I stopped scrapbooking, and I'm going to get into that in a moment. I have nothing planned, sorry. I don't know how this video is going to go, but I got a request from one of you to make a video about how to stay motivated, to keep the mojo, and not to feel overwhelmed when you have some pictures that you need to scrapbook and you feel like I'm not going to finish this album, never, never ever, and then you kind of feel forced to do it. That's why I'm showing you these bins, because I was at that point when I stopped and I dedicated all my time to DIYs. These are all the pictures I have already printed. These are from our first trip to Disney. I have already like 2 albums finished, but I think I have like, I don't know, 800 pictures still to scrapbook. And that's our first trip. We've been there several times. That's the perks of living in Miami. We can go often to Disney World, mainly to Magic Kingdom, our favorite park. This is another bin with pictures, graduations, Christmas, other trips, North Carolina, St. Augustine, etc. These are mainly the pictures that we took at my daughter's wedding last year, and some other pictures from trips she took with her then boyfriend and also alone. And beside all this, I have 5 shoe boxes full of pictures, and pictures that I haven't already printed. I haven't finished working with the pictures from the holidays from 2017 till 2018 and 2018 to 2019. Sorry. I have all the pictures from all our birthdays for the past 2 years, the Thanksgivings, Halloweens, trips. Now, in 2 months and a half, I'll be a grandma for the first time. So you can imagine I will have thousands of pictures of my baby grandson. And I don't know, I have already bought, I have the numbers here, 13 8x8 albums and 33 12x12 albums. Here, I counted them. I bought them to scrapbook all these pictures. I'm 67, I suffer from arthritis. I also suffer from essential tremors, you can see This is what happens. It's not Parkinson's. I said that in another video. It's nothing serious. It's only, it has no cure. And talk to me about feeling overwhelmed. What can I tell you? But I really want to answer that request from that subscriber. And my advice is that it's okay to feel overwhelmed. It's okay not to feel motivated all the time. If you force yourself, you are going to end up feeling that this is an obligation. And scrapbooking has to be a hobby, has to be a pleasure, has to be something that you really, really can't stop doing, and not something that you have to do. I'm showing you this album because this is the album I was working on when I felt like I can't go on. I can't go on. I have to stop. I was working, this is the album for my daughter-in-law. It was supposed to be finished for her birthday last year on September. No, it wasn't. So then I thought, well, for Christmas. Okay, April 2019, she's pregnant, she's almost ready to be a mom soon, and I still haven't finished her wedding album. And for you not to get bored, I'm going to show you the pages I have already finished meanwhile I'm speaking. At some point I started this album very, very excited, really. I couldn't stop. I was working on the album every day. As I am retired, I can scrapbook all day long if I want. And my mind was always full of ideas, and I couldn't wait to finish the albums because I have 2 already, and I think it's going to take another 3 albums. And it was a real pleasure to do this. And at some point, when I still have like just 10 pictures to scrapbook. I'm already there. I should have finished this album, I don't know, 4 months ago. For Christmas, it could have been finished by Christmas. But I couldn't. I had to stop. I felt like I was doing this like a chore, like something that I have to finish. And I thought to myself, no, this is not the way I want to do this. This has to be a pleasure as it was at the very beginning. It was really hard to take the decision to stop. I felt guilty many times. I still do. When I look at my desk and I see the pictures and the scrapbooking papers and embellishment that I have over there, and I see that it's a matter of like 10 more pages and this will be done, I still feel guilty. But I tell myself it's okay. It's okay. Because otherwise I was going to finish this album making layouts that were not going to be as good as the previous ones, because I was going to work on quickly finishing the pages that I have left, and that's not good. Honestly, that's not the best way, and you know this. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. That's not the way you have to work on your scrapbooking. So at that point I stopped, and I was telling you about my age and my health issues, because I know I have no unlimited time, sorry. I know my time is limited. I don't know, maybe 10 years, maybe 15 years, maybe 5 years. I don't know for how long I will be able to use my hands to cut stuff and to work on those tiny details that I love a lot. And when I look around and I see all these pictures and those boxes, I think and all the empty albums, the money I spent on those albums, I think I have to be realistic. I'm not going to finish all that. And sometimes that makes me feel like it's nonsense. I should stop this, you know. What's the point to go on if I'm not going to finish? That's when I stop. That's when I do some other thing. Maybe for a couple of days, maybe for a week, maybe for a month, I don't know. And it always works, because this is not the first time that happens to me. It always works. At some point, I look at my desk and I feel like, okay, I can go back. I would love to make a new layout today. This time would help me to start feeling like working again on my layouts is May is I think it's the 4th of May is National Scrapbooking Day, and May is National Scrapbooking Month. So there are a lot of challenges. I'm a member of scrapbook.com, which is a site that I love, a very nice community, and I know that every year I participate in as many challenges as I can, and I know that I love doing that. And when I thought, oh my God, we are almost in May, soon the challenges will be posted, then it's kind of, suddenly I recovered my mojo. And I know that tomorrow I'm going to start scrapbooking again. But believe me, I haven't sat at my desk for 3 months, probably. Yes, probably 3 months. And I'm okay with that now. As I said, I have to repeat to myself that it's okay, that I don't have to feel guilty, that if for some reason all those albums end up empty and all the pictures end up being in the bins forever, it's going to be okay. I'll do what I can when I can. I'm not going to force myself. This subscriber who asked me to do this video told me that she has a year to finish an album for her daughter. I think it's for her daughter. If you don't finish it in a year, nothing is going to happen. Nothing. I don't know your circumstances, but believe me, everybody will understand, and if they don't, it's their problem, not yours. You have to feel the pleasure of scrapbooking, the pleasure of finishing a layout and looking at that layout and start thinking of the next one. If that doesn't happen, if you're doing a layout because, oh my God, time is running out, I have to finish this, stop. Stop and take a break. It worked for me all the times. I've been through this many times. I don't know if it works for everybody, but I'm pretty sure it will work for you and for many people. It's hard to be inspired every single day, to be enthusiastic about the layout every single day, to have new ideas. For example, working on a wedding album, at some point I looked at the layouts and I thought, my God, all the pages look the same. It's only the pictures that are different. Then I stopped and took a break. And a few days later, I came back. I looked for new ideas on internet, and then I came back and started again. But by the beginning of this year, I really needed to take a long break. That's why I stopped, and I'm going to start to start again tomorrow, because now I feel like I'm really anxious to finish this album, to start working on my layouts. I have new ideas. I was running out of ideas, and now I have new ideas, and I feel inspired again, and that's the only reason to work on a layout or on an album because there is a due date. No, that doesn't work, because you're not going to do the best you can. You're going to do what helps you to finish it faster, and that's not the way to make a beautiful album. You will probably make a nice album, but not the best you can. So this is my advice, this is my experience. Hope it may help some people here who may be going through the same thing. And this is all I have to tell you for today. I will start doing more videos about scrapbooking as I used to do. I will post some DIYs videos from time to time because I have some things that I'm working on, and I participate in challenges, in 2 challenges every month that are about home decor DIYs, so I'm going to post those videos too. But I promise I will post more scrapbooking videos from now on, and that's it. I really hope this will help those who are now feeling like overwhelmed as I feel from time to time. Take a break. Nothing is going to happen. If you don't finish an album, it's not the end of the world. It's better to finish it when you really feel like, not when you have to finish it. Okay, I hope this all makes sense. Again, I had nothing written, I had nothing in mind. I started from scratch, but this comes from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you like this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe, ring the bell, and thank you so much again for being always there. Hope to see you in my next one. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.